We're live. What's up, everybody? I'll wait for people to get in here. There's something I gotta say really quick. Not super pressing, but just something I really want to emphasize. But yeah, I think I was live like 3 hours ago. Probably like an hour. Um, but yeah, hopefully we actually get like people asking for book suggestions because that's what makes these streams fun. Um, I think that's the real reason to do it this way, so that I can like move around and stuff. Whereas the other one is like if I'm reacting to something, it's easier to do it that way. But again, I don't have that much energy. I'm not planning on being on here all night. You know what? It might end up being that way, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Yeah, these things are weird. They don't um, send this out for a while. Oh, I gotta send this to my Discord. So I know there was a few people that were waiting there, or maybe not they're waiting, but yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Alright, hopefully people will start joining now. Yeah. Um, I was trying to do a course today. I was trying to do like explain how you're communicating. I just was not feeling. It was feeling forced. Damn, is that the real? How do you say it? I don't know how to say it. I know, I know what that fighter is. It's the real guy. What's up, Saint Max? It's good, Eagle Boy. How you doing? I'm pretty good. How are you? Can't complain. You know, life's good. I'm healthy. I'm happy. No current issues. So you know, gotta be thankful for that at least. You're the real one? No way. Dude, your tweet about you being ranked, that was hilarious. Calling out John Jones. Yeah, what are you guys, what's going on with everyone tonight? Everyone feeling good? Everyone happy? Everyone healthy? So all we can ask for, really. We were streaming earlier and we ran into some. Dude, I don't know why the entire like why is it even a question if John Jones should fight Tom Aspinall? Like Aspinall's literally knocked out everybody in like less than a minute, and you're gonna tell me that's not worthy of Jones? Like most of the people John Jones fought and beat like were like basically washed up, you know, middleweights that were light heavyweights. Like I don't get me wrong, like he has a good resume, but like I mean it's MMA is really like what have you done for me lately? Like it doesn't really mean much to I beat all these guys. Like I can avoid Tom Aspinall, like the scariest heavyweight that's ever lived. Like genuinely, I can't think of someone that is more intimidating than Aspinall. Like people will say Ngannou, but Ngannou is just like freak power, whereas Aspinall is like freak power, and the dude actually like not saying Aspinall or not saying Ngannou doesn't know how to fight, but like Aspinall looks like a fighter. Like Ngannou looks like a big, terrifying like monster, and you're just like, it's like the fear factor. But Aspinall, like, he like bounces around. Like, what heavyweight does that? That's just like, it's the fact that that guy's that big and that talented is just scary. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I honestly I could see it, but like, why is he slandering Aspinall when Aspinall's like so clearly like the best fighter that he can. Like if John Jones beats Aspinall, you realize it's 100% that he's the greatest of all time. Like 100%, there's no doubt. I despise John Jones. I don't like anything about him. I don't like how he, hits his wife. I don't like how he, crashes into pregnant women, leaves the scene, then goes back only to get his drugs and then leaves again. Like I don't like that. I don't think anybody does, but like it's undeniable if he beats Aspinall that he's the best of all time. And it's like if you're gonna call yourself the best, like you can't just say that, oh, Aspinall doesn't deserve it. It's like he beat higher ranked guys than Stipe. It's crazy to me. But I don't know. I thought Stipe was doing good, and then that spinning back kick, man. Those things are nasty. I've never seen someone that big land one. It had to, like, ugh. Those are just. Joe Rogan, Dana White, hype up. Yeah. Well, I don't know why though, because he's not even likable. Like he's not even marketable. Like he's not. It's not like he's Conor McGregor. Like I get why they give a pass to Conor McGregor because he just brings so many eyeballs. But like, like Jones doesn't even sell pay-per-views really. Like he doesn't really do any. You know what I mean? It's like they should talk about GSP. GSP's at least like a respectable person. Oh, what's up, Ashley? Damn, hard eyes. What did I do? But yeah, no, I don't know why for the last like 2 years, all Dana White's been saying is, "Oh my God, have you seen John Jones? He's the best." It's like it's just so weird. I thought I was gonna do another Twitch stream. We'll just set up my. Alright. Damn, it's like off center. Alright, this is the best it's gonna get. But yeah, I genuinely don't know why like the entire UFC is just like, yeah, John Jones, this is the guy we have to, base our entire operation off of. Like, there's so many bigger stars, there's so many like better people. Like, I mean, even in the post fight interview, he's like bringing down Pereira. Name a card for an edit. What do you mean? What does that mean? Like you're gonna do an edit on the card name? What do you? What? Yes. Oh, do an edit for Prius. I feel like that would be funny. What's up, Gabriel? We gotta pin your message, Mark. Yeah, there we go. Mark's always coming in clutch. Yeah, guys, I just want to say too, for anyone that was in my earlier stream, there was like a heated discussion. Um, like, don't take it. Like, don't a Prius. Yeah, like the Toyota Prius. I think you could do a good edit on one. But yeah, guys, if you disagree with someone, don't like extend it further than the discussion. Like we had a disagreement, like don't like go argue with this person. Like don't like there's a disagreement. The guy already say unsubscribe. The guy say he's not gonna be here anymore. Like it's not a big deal. Leave it where it is. Just keep it. Just keep it like respectful. Always be respectful. If I find out that you guys went and said anything, I'm banning you from the channel. Like please just stay civil. Like I know it was a very sensitive topic. I know that it's offensive. It's okay. You're gonna be offended. You're a big boy. Like that's life. Just keep it civil. Keep it civil. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, a Prius. Well, you can't edit a Prius to look cool. Dude, I feel like it would be such a funny thing to edit though. Like, would it not? Like, does every edit have to be inspiring, or could you do like goofy edits? Like that could be fun to do. You know what I mean? But if you want a cool car, then what's a car I like? I don't know. I'm not a car guy. Do an Acura. Do one of the sports car Acuras. I don't think the Acuras get enough love. I drive an Acura. It's so cool. I think they're like such well-made cars because it's literally just a Honda that. So the idea of Acura, it's so funny. What an Acura is it's just a Honda, but they changed the name of it because they're like, well, Americans aren't going to spend double the price for a Honda, so they just make it a quote-unquote luxury car brand, so that dumb Americans, dumb consumers just go buy it. So it's pretty funny. Yeah. I think it's the NSX is the sports car. Dude, I was at the dealership. What was it? Probably a few months ago, and I was getting my oil changed, and someone pulls up in like the Acura supercar. I'm like, wow, this is such a cool car. Then I see the guy get out. I'm like, what the fuck? Like he had some of the worst veneers I've ever seen, and like the biggest belly. And I'm like, dude, you can spend that much money on your car and your teeth, but like you can't go to a gym. Like, you know what I mean? It's like the priorities are all messed up. In terms of modifying cars, should be focused on your goal. What are you talking about? Why are you getting philosophical about cars, Mark? Yeah, Mark, I was mostly saying that for you because I knew you were gonna get heated. Yeah, I think people like overmod their cars. Like, I mean, there's a point where it's cool and there's a point where it's like too much, and it's finding that fine line. Again, everyone's preferences are different, so what you like, I might not like, but I like it when a car you can't tell that there was like work done to it. You can't tell like it always has like a sleeker look when it's like a factory design, or even like a wrap. Like a really good wrap can look good, but it depends on like the color. Give me a good book to read this week. Give me a subject. I'll like any book of my choice. Are you giving me the option, or do you want to read a certain subject? Because if you're not like restraining me, I would say The Alchemist, The Prophet, or The Book of Mere Dad are good books to read this week. I think if you read any of those, you'll have a lot of fun. Okay. Yeah, the Alchemist, The Prophet, or The Book of Mere Dad. Those are like some of my favorite books. Or The Metamorphosis by Kafka is also really good. All those books are fairly short and they're I love him. I love him. I have I have another Kafka book I really meaning to read. I have to finish. I'm reading White Nights by Dostoevsky right now. It's really good. I just like it's not that I can't get into it. It's just I don't have like the energy for it right now. That's really why I turned on the stream because I have energy to stream, but not to read right now. But yeah, it's a weird day today. I'm gonna try to get up early tomorrow and get a lot of stuff done. But I don't know. I've been like struggling to sleep because I stopped taking melatonin, and I took it for like 5 6 years, and like my body's still not adjusted to not having it. Thanks, Mark. Thanks for shamelessly plugging me. You gotta love it, right? Mark, by the way, don't do any like don't go harass the guy that you were arguing with earlier. Keep it civil. Keep it close to your chest. Like I know you I know you mean well, and I know that like you get I don't know if emotional like you get in the heat of the moment and you might do something that you would look back on and get upset about. But like just always understand that like people are gonna disagree with you, and like there's worse things that can happen to you than like disagreeing with what someone says, disagreeing with how they say it. Like there's always worse things that can happen, and like I mean, all you can do is in a disagreement is try to find common ground, and if there's no common ground to be found, just leave it alone. Like truly, that's all you do in disputes. That's all you do in arguments. That's all you do in discussions. Like if the person isn't willing to even give any ground, then just it's not worth your time. Like there's so many people out there that we can have good conversations with. There's so many people out there that we could have intelligent discussions that we could both take something away from, even if we don't agree. But the truth is like most people aren't willing to do that, and you need to learn how to understand when this is happening, learn how to see this in real time, and just remove yourself from the situation, remove yourself from the discussion, remove yourself from this argument. That's really the thing I want to say. Like it would be really easy for us to continue just screaming about this, continue to get angry, but it's really it's really like the best way to explain this is there's a story of two Buddhist monks, and in Buddhist monks they can't even look at women, let alone touch them. And then there's this old lady. She is at the side of a river, and one of the monks helps her across the river. And after he helps her across, they're walking back to the monastery wherever they were going, and the one monk says to the other, he says, "Why did you carry that woman?" And the other guy goes, "What do you mean? You're still carrying her. You're still carrying on to the fact that I broke the rules." But it's like I'm already past this. I'm already past this argument. I'm already past this. Me breaking the rules. You're the one that's lingering in this. You're the one that's allowing this to still affect you. And that's the truth. Like we can allow what people say about us to affect us. We can allow what we disagree on to affect us. We can allow what has happened to us to affect us. But when we drop it, it loses all power. When we drop whatever it is that's bothering us, when we get over the fact that it's bothering us, we are limitless. We are untouchable. And I think that's what we really need to exercise. Like exercise perspective and exercise the idea that the less we care about something, the less we think about something, the less power it has in our mind. Yeah, that's really all I want to say on the topic. Well, we're not going to talk about that person anymore. It's not worth it. It's not worth our time. If you're not willing to enter a good faith discussion, I'm not gonna deal with it. You know what I mean? Like if you're not willing to be respectful, if you're not willing to accept the beliefs of others, I don't even think it's a thing I want on this channel. Like I want to be able to bring ideas and share different perspectives so that we can all come together, so that we can all understand, so that we can all, find an easier time through this world. And it's not about what you believe. It's not about what I believe. Like I'm sure I could say something that would offend every single person in this chat right now. I'm sure I could. But am I gonna do it? No, because what's the point in that? What's the point in that? Like I wanna share my ideas in a manner that, like, at the very least you're like, you know what? I don't necessarily agree with him, but I see where he's coming from. That's all I want. Facts, it's just a background I come from. Always have 10. Yeah, yeah. No, but again, it's like the fact that you're realizing this, the fact that you're vocalizing this, the fact that you're addressing this means that one day it's not going to be an issue. Like the first step to anything is recognizing the problem. Like before you can actually fix the problem, you have to know it's a problem. Before you can begin to think about ways to take yourself out of this moment, take yourself out of this anger, take yourself out of, doing something that you're going to regret in the future, like you have to recognize that it's a problem. You know what I mean? And it's really just like overcoming your habits, because think, you've responded in a certain way your entire life. Like it's not going to come overnight. It's not going to be like, wow, now I know how to deal with this. Now I can deal with this every time in the future. It's just like slowly over time exercising presence, and in that moment of in that moment of anger, in that moment of I'm upset, like you just hold back. You just think a second longer, and then you make the right decision. That's really all it is. But it's easier said than done. Like I know particularly like your religion's more like you can't question things. You know what I mean? I know that's the overall mindset. So it's different for me. Whereas like my background's just more accepting. If that makes sense. So that's how I'm willing to just like not. Is that fair? I feel like that's pretty fair. At least from what I've observed, it seems like you're um, like I can tell you're working on it, but it's more difficult. And my whole point is like maybe conflict's worth it sometimes, but it rarely is. Like it rarely is. Like it's rarely worth your time to take time out of your day to argue with someone that you're never gonna agree with. If you can sense that perhaps there's gonna be a good discussion, even if no ground is made, at least the person's gonna hear you out. Maybe it's worth it. But the thing is, it wasn't that. And that's what we need to start. That's what we need to start like recognizing and understanding. Because I mean, like I've tried to tell this stuff to other people. I've tried to teach other people about this kind of stuff. But I mean, at a certain point, you just have to give up. At a certain point, you just have to realize like my time could be much better spent doing something else. Like any time I spend trying to help someone out around me is time that I could spend reading a book. And it's like, yeah, I could help other people around me, but like I'm not gonna help them unless they ask for my help. I'm not gonna do anything for them unless they're open and willing. You know what I mean? Like we can't force anyone to believe what we want to believe, and you have to have an idea that like there's a sliding scale of openness that we all have. There's a sliding scale of I'm willing to listen to this person, I'm willing to listen to that person. And like if the person's completely shut off to whatever you're saying, then you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. All right, what's up, guys? Yeah, today was a weird day. A lot went on for no reason. But I think it's good. I think it's good to like having times like this just shows that like um we're growing. Because I don't think I would have been able to handle the situation as mature as I did. You know what I mean? I think it's a sign of growth. I think there's a lot of good that comes with every bad. Like the more we can tame our emotions in these moments, the more we can tame them in the future. So learning to, you know, get upset and not react is one of the greatest things you can do. Like it was Seneca who basically was forced to drink poison. I think that's what happened to him. It was he was sentenced to death, and he basically was like, I'm not gonna get upset. I'm not gonna get sad. I'm not gonna get angry. Like I'm just gonna, you know, accept it. I was gonna die one day. Why not today? And it's like being able to say that, being able to take every scenario and just accept it, being able to take every scenario and just have presence and just be able to rationalize it without assigning judgment. Because the truth is, we can contextualize our emotions. We can direct them. We can, you know, find the good and bad. We can find the bad and good. Like it's really just about how we frame it. Emerson said that every experience, one door opens and another closes. An equal opportunity is having an equal drawback, like within everything. And I think the more we can start to accept this, the more we can start to switch into only viewing the positive, only focusing on the positive. But yeah. You guys want to talk about anything? If we, I'm not sure how long I'm gonna stay on. I might end this in a few minutes. There's some things I wanted to do, but I figured I'd just come on and talk about some stuff. Um, Address what happened earlier. Really hone in. Like don't take it further than it has to be taken. Don't go out of your way to continue an argument. Like just let things be. Just relax. Just let things be. Just let things. You know, if someone has a different opinion than you, it's okay. That's the thing about opinions. Everyone has them, and everyone's opinion is just as valid as everyone else's because of the fact of they have their own individual experience. Whatever they say that you disagree with, they've lived a life that allows them to justify this, and you would probably feel the exact same way if you were in their shoes. It may seem hard to understand in this moment, but like taking yourself back, taking a step back, and just accepting this fact, like it will help you move on from things. I think one of the big issues people have in their lives is that what people have done to them, they take it to heart. They think it's in some way reflective of them. They think in some way it is because they deserve it. And the truth is, like, the only reason that people will ever hurt you, the only reason that people will ever say things to upset you is because one, they either don't understand, or two, they're unconscious and their experience has led them to this fact. They don't direct their own lives. They're like that scene in Forrest Gump of, you know, the feather in the wind. They're not active participators. They're bystanders. Their world is controlled by what the media says. Their world is controlled by what their parents say or what their peers say. Like we all have the power to make a conscious change in our world, and the power comes when you realize that you direct your future, you direct your present, you direct where you're going to go, you direct what harms you, what doesn't harm you, what affects you and what doesn't affect you. Like I think this is something that, like, if more people understood, I don't think there would be disagreements. But again, this is way too much to ask from the average person. So, but yeah, if no one has anything to say, um, I'm gonna end this. I don't know how many people are in here right now, but thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. finished the book I was reading. Probably do a video on that tomorrow. Should be out tomorrow. I have a few cool things lined up for you guys. I'm creating a communication course, which is just going to be me explaining how to get better at communicating, why communication is so important, and tactics to begin starting your improvement of your communication. And it's really just basic stuff, but I'm going to lay it out in a way that it's gonna make a lot of sense. And it's not gonna be like I feel like a lot of people, they like put pressure on these things. I think these are things you just need to start observing, and the more you can observe them, the more you can take advantage of them. Like, being able to ask great questions is one of the biggest skills that you can have to communicate. Like, being able to ask a question about someone that reveals their personality, or think about it like this, like most people don't get the chance to talk about how great they are. They're forced to hide behind the veil of humility. They're forced to hide behind the veil that, like, oh, you know, I'm not like this, I'm not like that, I'm not a genius, I'm not this, but like truly everyone thinks really high of themselves. And when you can get people talking about themselves, like, people are going to associate that feeling with you. People are going to associate like you asking good questions, you stimulating their own ego, and they're gonna like you simply because of the fact that you let them talk about themselves. You gave them an experience that no one else would, and it's very, very interesting to see. But yeah, that course should be out hopefully tomorrow, maybe the next day. Depends on my my creativity, but all those courses will be in my school, completely free right now. Feel free to join. Love all you guys. Can't wait to see you in the future. Peace out. I will catch you next one.